I'm Steve Bowles. I'm 71 years old, resident of Rolla, Missouri. Have been for 45 years now. This is my wife, Susan.
Hi, I'm Susan Bowles. I'm 69 years old, and like Steve, we moved here when we got married 45 years ago and have lived in Rolla ever since.
Had an issue on April 8th, about 7:30 in the morning. I came in the house, I put some stuff out in the car, and my chest started hurting pretty much. Then I couldn't breathe as well. I was profusely sweating. It's textbook heart attack. And so I went up and told Susan I was going to drive myself to the ER because I think I had a problem. She said, "No, you're not." So she had me in the ER by 10 to 8. I think it was 10 after 9. I was in the intensive care unit. They'd taken care of me pretty quick because Dr. Burke was on duty at that time. And the EKG said I had an active heart attack. And the ER room was fantastic. They had a crew that was well trained, and I couldn't see much what was going on. I could hear things going on, but everybody had a job and they did it, and took a bad situation to a good situation because I did have a major blockage at the time. And I got 3 stents put in that day, and I was out the next day and feeling fine.
Yeah, mine was a little different. I did not have a heart attack. I really never had a heart pain. All of a sudden I had it felt like bubbles in my chest, kind of. And then I sat down at my desk and I was like, it's not going away. This is kind of odd. Kind of felt like I had a pain in my neck and along my jaw on the inside. And so I went in, and there was only 2 of us in the office that day, and I told my boss, I'm having some chest pains or something. I said pains, but I said, it just feels weird. And she said, all that you guys have been through, I think you need to go have it checked out. I got there, they took care of me immediately, and immediately said, you're not having a heart attack, your heart's great. However, your blood pressure is very high, and we'd like to keep you and do some observation. So I said, okay. They were checking on me constantly. In the meantime, my sensation had gone, but they said something's going on. Was monitored, had the heart monitor on the whole time up on the cardiac floor. They took great care of me. Sunday I had an echocardiogram. Dr. Verk checked with me every night. They'd come back and go, oh, it looked fine. And then on Monday, I had the stress test, and Dr. Verk wanted me to walk it. He said, can you walk it? And I said, sure, I feel great. So, and I really did. I didn't really have any symptoms at that point. During that test, Dr. Verk, because I was awake, Dr. Verk said, Susan, I need you to turn to your left and look at this. And I said, I don't know anything about what the inside of the heart's going to look like. And he said, I'll talk you through it. And so I looked, and it kind of looked like a highway. And I said, I take it that this is an artery? And he goes, yes. And then I said, and I take it that's the same artery? And he said, yes. And I said, what's going on in between? And he said, 100% blockage. And he said, I can't fix this for you. You need much more than a stent. He said, you need a lot more blood going to that, and you're going to need to have a bypass. So he said, I'm calling St. Luke's, see if they have a room for you, and we'll be transferring you. So on the next day, on Wednesday, the 30th of April, I had a triple bypass.
From the time I walked into the emergency room till the time I was discharged, I couldn't say anything but wonderful things about the staff, the doctors, and everything. Even the food was good. You always hear things about that, but it was enjoyable as possible for the reason I was in. And so I was very, very happy with my experience.
Appreciated the nursing care, everyone. They were all great. So.
And we're still here.
We're still here.